Hi. So we have created this banking intranet site by modifying CTC version 4, and here users can add new sections just by clicking this create new page. So once the user clicks on this link, it opens the underlying authoring template in a pop-up dialog window. We can see that in by default it is currently listing down the 5 buttons at top: save public, show hidden fields, validate and close. If we scroll it down, then we can see that it is listing down the title for section 1, details for section 1, similarly for section 2, and similarly for section 3, 4 and 5. Similarly, it is listing attachments for each section from 1 to 5, and this is because the underlying authoring template is having all these elements in sequence, and the authoring tool is listing down all these elements in sequence. Now the customer has a specific requirement that they didn't want it to see this authoring tool as is. They wanted to have some customization, like they wanted to have minimum buttons on top, as well as they wanted to have facility so that by clicking on some button, user should be able to add new sections dynamically on the fly, as well as the attachments. So for this purpose we have written our own custom JSP file, and in this custom JSP file we have mix of JSP and the JavaScript code. Utilizing this, here this JavaScript array is having the true value for the buttons which we want to display and false against the buttons which we want to hide. This JSP file is having code to add a new button which should be capable enough to add a new section, and similarly a button to add new attachment. Once this JSP file is ready with us, we can put this JSP file in inside WCM.war under installed apps. Once this JSP file is in place, now it's time to utilize the feature of attaching custom JSP along with the any element of authoring template. For that I am going to the authoring template and I am just attaching this custom JSP with uh, authoring tool. So once I attach this custom JSP with authoring tool, then after whenever this authoring tool will be accessed, our custom JSP will get executed along with the authoring tool. So as per the code written into this JSP file, it will modify the authoring template look and feel during the runtime. So once this JSP file is saved, we can launch this authoring tool once again to see the effect. So now let's go back to our intranet site and click on this create page link once again. So I have just clicked on this create page link. So now it should open the same authoring template once again in a dialog, but along with our custom JSP file. Now we can see instead of listing down the 5 buttons at top, it is having only 2 buttons which were required. And similarly, if we scroll down, we can see that it is having a button which is add new section. Instead of listing the details for section 2, it is showing this add new section button. Once user clicks on it, it dynamically adds one more section, and another section if user want to add, user can click on it. So by utilizing this, we can add sections on the fly, and similarly we have buttons for add new attachment, and by clicking add new attachment button, it can keep adding the new attachments for it. And at bottom also it is having the 2 buttons which is required. So utilizing this technique of attaching the custom JSP and writing our code in that to modify the custom to modify the authoring template, To customize the look and feel of authoring tool as per our requirement, we can use this technique and we can create more and more good user interfaces as required. Thank you.